For those just joining, this is Shalaya with Scott Leroy Marketing, and today we are going over our Referrals Overview class. If you need any assistance or run into any trouble with the systems, you can always reach out to us by email and we can go in and take a look for you. Our email is support@scottleroymarketing.com. So to get started, we're going to go to command, which is agent.kw.com. When logging in, the username is not case sensitive. However, the password is. If you do have any trouble logging on, there is this little eyeball icon here, and that will give you a preview of your password to make sure that is keyed in correctly. So once you have your login keyed in, you'll click sign on. So once we get signed in, the first thing we're going to do is check out our referrals profile. So if we click on our name in the top right corner, there's this drop-down menu here. So our first profile option is our referrals profile. So we're going to go here. So this profile is completely internal. Only KW agents have access to view this profile. So this is not a consumer-facing profile. So when you are making changes to this profile, we have this edit profile button in the right corner. So you will see some options are grayed out, like the name and ID number. Those pull from the back end, so they cannot be changed within this profile. But if you have any updates to your contact information, you can update those in here. You can add additional service areas. So you have the option to either list them all in one box, or you can add new and list them in separate boxes. Either way, they will show up in your profile. For your bio, so this can be the same bio that you have in your marketing profile, or because this is an agent-facing profile, if you would prefer to customize this catered to agents, you can put a different bio in here than what is in your marketing. So your marketing profile is consumer-facing, and your referrals profile is agent-facing. You have the option to add your social media links in here. And then we have these toggles down here. So first we have the referral network. So this is how you can opt out of the referral network or opt in. So if this is toggled off, this means that agents will not be able to locate you within the network. So if you wish to not be seen on the referral network map, you can opt out of that. Otherwise, you want to be sure that this is toggled on. Next, we have the items that you can have shown on your profile. So these are completely up to you what you want to showcase. You'll see you have the option for closed units, listings sold, sales closed, lease closed, as well as your time with KW. So to adjust these, you just simply click on the toggle to turn those on and off here. Once you have your changes keyed in, you will hit Save Changes in the bottom right corner. And any updates that you've made will change here. So you'll see the service areas down here. So the only difference between putting them all in that one service area box and adding additional boxes is, I'll show you how that looks. It's going to add an additional location icon there. So if you want them to be listed out separately, you can do it that way, or you can just list them all in that one box and have them on one line. So now that we have gone over our profile, we're going to toggle back to command in the top left. So we're going to go to our referrals tab. So if you're still getting comfortable with what each of these icons stand for, if you click on the red KW in the top left corner, that will bring out a description for each icon. as you're getting used to what each of them are. So we're going to go to referrals. So here's our dashboard. Within the referrals tab, you're able to send and receive referral requests, track and manage your referrals, as well as grow your referral network. So we'll go over each of these items and we'll go over how the referral network map works. So first for our dashboard here, so anyone that you already have in your referral network will be listed here. That's what all of these agents are. So these are all agents that we have already added to our network. At the top, we have our overview. So we have our pending invitations, pending referrals, and then these will be our received and sent referrals. So down in our agents here, if we click this little drop down arrow, this will give us a little snippet of their profile. So this is just like the profile that we were just in. This is a glimpse at their referral profile. So you'll see it doesn't show the whole bio, it just gives a little clip of it. And then we have private notes. So these notes are only viewable to you. The other agent will not be able to see any notes that you put in here. So you don't have to worry about anything being shown to anyone else. That is just for your view. And then we have the agent stats over here. So their number of transactions in the last 12 months, their average deal size, and their sales volume in the last 12 months. And then under referral statistics, so if you have any referrals going with this agent, you would be able to see those right there. At the top, so we have the agent's name, 0 referrals. That means that we haven't done any referral deals with this agent. The agent's location. This little star icon is to add them to your favorites. So if you want to set certain agents as your favorites, you can sort that way so you can only view your favorite referrals. So if we were to put a star there and then click on this little star icon here, it's only going to show that one that we starred. This little plus symbol is to add tags, so that can make it easier to sort through your referrals as well. If you want to tag them by location or buyers, sellers, anything like that, you can add custom tags in here. And then you would be able to sort those under my network, and I will show you that when we get to that tab there. So this is just the dashboard, just gives you an overview of pretty much what's within each of these tabs up here. So if we go up and go under my referrals, so you'll see we have pending, active, funded, lost, expired, rejected, and then you can view all at once if you would prefer that. So the way each of these work, the pending filter, this filter will show referrals that need attention. Either you sent a referral and you are waiting on a response, or you received a referral request and you need to either accept, reject, or counter. Active, this filter shows referrals that have been accepted with transactions in progress. Funded, this filter will show referrals that have successfully closed. The sending referral agent should be paid the referral fee once a referral is funded there. Then we have lost. This will show referrals that have unsuccessfully closed. The agent working the referral must provide access in the activity log of the referral, which means basically the agent working the referral will add in the activity log why that transaction was lost. That way you can keep track of what's going on with your referrals there. We have expired. So every referral sent will have an expiration deadline. So any referrals that have expired will be listed right under there. We have rejected. So this will show referrals either sent or received that were rejected by the agent, whether you received a referral and rejected it, or you sent a referral request and the other agent rejected it. And then again, all will show all of your referrals regardless of what the tag is. So before we go into the map, we'll go right to My Network here. So this is where you can view all of the agents within your referral network. And you can also see your pending invitations if you click on the pending invitations button here. So on the left side, we have pending inbound invites, and then on the right side, we have pending outbound invites. So we'll toggle back to My Network. So once again, anything with a star means that they were added to your favorites. So you can view only those by clicking on the star icon here. You can sort by first name or last name. And if you click on track referrals, that is going to show you the referral form here. And we'll go over the whole referral form when we get into the map as well on how that works. And then Grow My Network is just going to be going to the map, and we can go ahead and go into there now. Okay, so this is our referral map. So this is how you can locate agents within the referral network. You can also locate market centers within the referral network. So we can zoom in on the map if you want to zoom in on a certain area, or you can search the map. So we have this search bar up here, as well as this drop down. So under the drop down, we have production, market centers, My Network, and referral patterns. So production is only going to show you agents that have been in production. So if there are agents within the network that have not had any production yet, those are not going to show up in there. So a lot of times we'll have agents reaching out saying that they can't find themselves in the referral network. And usually it's because it's a brand new agent and they haven't had any production yet. So they're not going to be located under the production tab. It's best to go under market centers if you aren't able to locate yourself under production. So when searching under market centers, this will show all market centers all over. You can also search worldwide as well. You can search by city or zip code, or you can search by associates. So if you are searching for yourself, you can change this to associates under market centers and type in your name. So we can grab our name there. And so on the right-hand side, you'll see that we popped up there. So if we click this little drop down, so that's going to give us a little snippet of our information there. So that's going to be your easiest way to search if you're looking for a particular agent. So market centers and associates, if you know the exact name you're looking for. Searching by market centers can also be very helpful if, say, you're trying to recruit an agent and you want to help them locate a market center that's closest to them. You can search for market centers within this map and locate the nearest market center. So if we zoom in here and we change this from market center to production, we'll zoom in just a little closer. So each of these dots represent an agent that has sold a home. So these are all sold properties within the network here. So if we zoom out more, so that'll give us numbers here. So that'll be the number of production for that general area. And you'll see as we go, the list on the right side will grow and shorten depending on how zoomed in we are. So by zooming in, this narrowed down to 36 agents. If we were to zoom back out, you'll see that number is going to grow. So 519. So the closer you are, the more it'll broaden that search. So if we zoom back in here, So if your list over here is showing 50 agents or less, you'll have the option for this broadcast referral. So what this does is this will send a referral to the whole list of agents that is here. And this will either show your information or hide it. So if you have the show my identity checkbox checked, that means they'll be able to see your information when they get that broadcast. Or you can send it anonymously, and then they won't be able to see any contact information until they accept the referral. So you can fill in your referral form here. So you'll have buyer, seller. They also have the option for tenant and landlord. Your referral fee. So it sets it at a standard 25%. You can change this if you're doing something more custom. You can just simply click and drag that to wherever you want it. We have our acceptance deadline. So this automatically sets at 24 hours. You can click and drag that to make it longer. We usually recommend maybe 48 hours. That gives the agent up to 2 days to either accept or decline the referral request. If your client has a specific price range they're looking in, you can enter that in here. And you'll see that these fields are not required. They don't have that red asterisk symbol like down here. And then if you want to add additional notes, so if there's a certain criteria your client is looking for, you can add that in the notes there. That way the agent has some more information when they do accept the referral request. And then down here is where you will add your client information. So if the client is already in your contact database, you can pull them right from your database. Or if they are not in your database yet, you can click on Create New Contact and enter their information in here. And that will add them to the referral request, and that will also add them to your contact database. You have the option to check if they've been pre-approved or pre-qualified. If they have not already done so, then you can just leave those blank. So the client's current location, and then the client's desired location. Contact phone number is not required, however, the email is, so be sure you add their email in there. And then the transaction timeline. So this will pretty much be your expiration date for when the referral request is going to expire. So once that is done, you would simply click Add Contact and Send Broadcast. And that referral request would go to everyone that is in this broadcast list on the right side here. Whoever accepts it first would be the one to get that request. And then they would be able to view all of the information within that form. Until the request is accepted, the contact information does stay anonymous, which is good. That way agents can't reject the request and then take the client's information and work the deal anyway and not give you the referral fee. So they can only gain that client information if they accept the request. I do also like to note that once the referral request has been accepted, you cannot make changes to it. So if you send a request and the agent accepts it and you decide, oh, I want to change the referral fee, unfortunately, you cannot make any changes once it's been accepted. So always be sure you're putting the correct information in here when you initially send the request out. So if we zoom back out here, I'm going to change this from production to referral patterns. So this went to Georgia here. So all of these lines are referrals that have been sent out from this area. So you'll see on the left-hand side, it has the percentages of total sent referrals. So each line represents referrals that were sent out, which is pretty cool. You can also change this toggle to received, and then it'll show you incoming referral requests. So it's pretty neat if you want to see how much referral action a certain market center or agent is getting. You can zoom in here to get a better view of that. And it'll keep all your stats over here. So you'll be able to see exactly what city the referrals came and went to. So anything done within the referral network stays tracked within the referral network. And I do also like to note that the referral network within Command is only for KW agents. So you will not be able to send or receive referrals through here with agents from other brokerages. This is strictly for Keller Williams. If you are working a referral with another brokerage, we do recommend following up with your broker to be sure that you have the correct referral forms that you need for that. So once you work your network in here, let's go back to market centers here. So if we grab this market center, when you click on a market center, you'll be able to see the whole agent roster for that market center over here. So you'll see this market center has 463 agents. You can click the drop down to see their information, and then you'll see there's two buttons here. So this first button is to send an invitation to invite them to join your referral network. You do have the option to type up a personalized message if you would like to. And then once you send invitation, they would then get a notification that you invited them to join your referral network. And then the button next to that is the referral form. So if you want to just send a referral off to them, you can click on that and send it right through there. You can filter. You have the option to filter by languages. If you're working with a client that speaks a specific language, you can filter that way. So say you have a client that only speaks Spanish, you can click on Spanish under languages and search for agents that have that within their profile. You can search by number of closed units, number of listings sold. You can also search by average listing price and sales volume. So if you're looking at an area or a market center that has a long list of agents, those filters can come in handy to kind of narrow it down for you as well. So that about wraps up our referral class for today. If you run into any trouble with the systems or have any questions, you can reach out to us anytime at support@scottleroymarketing.com. We'd be happy to jump in and look at any trouble you're running into for you. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Thank you for joining today.